Sai Ram. For my EHV sharing today, I thought of talking about generally why I came to EHV and how my journey has truly been and what all have I learned and benefited from EHV. So to start off with, why did I start going to EHV? It wasn't like because I wanted to really at the start when I was young. I came because my parents told me to, like many of you, and honestly at first I just saw it as a means to relax and enjoy myself, but later as I progressed I realized that it was just much more than that. Especially with the senior group 4 is where I truly saw a lot of changes in the way I looked at EHV. Before group 4 and when I was even like group 1 to group 3, I didn't see EHV as more of an outlet to enjoy myself and as a means to spend some time with like learning about good values. But I only truly saw that their importance only when I came to group 4 classes, and I truly learned the importance of the desires that we have, like, and the ceiling on desires, what Swami says, for example, love all, serve all, and different forms of worship, other religions, and these are all just a few examples of what all I learned through EHV. And the one that really impacted me the most was actually meditation. Even at the start of this year, I didn't really focus too much on meditation and I put it aside, but when exams were coming up for me, I decided, okay, fine, let's give this a try since this was taught at EHV, and it actually worked. It worked very well, and I thought it was really beneficial actually. And meditation is not just about like closing your mind off from the world or anything. It helps you think clearer. It helps you be more calm and enjoy like your life and be grateful for what you have, like the chance to do these kind of exams, the chance to come to EHV, and another day especially to live. So all these things were only found out through these meditations in class, and also after many times Uncle Venkat also persuaded us to try meditation. Did I really try meditation? Although I have kind of temporarily stopped doing that, I definitely feel when I did do meditation daily for my exams, it really did help. So I think I'm definitely going to bounce back to meditation and continue doing that. And that is one of the few things I've learned at EHV. I know that there's definitely a lot more things that I've learned in EHV, but this is all the time I have to share it, and that's really the one that was the most impactful to me. So, Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. The most memorable moment for me EHV is the riddle sessions that we have in almost every lesson, because they give us a break from the actual content and renew our interest in the class so that we can focus better and absorb more content that is being taught to us.
The most memorable thing I enjoy about EHV was the discussions conducted by our gurus. Every week, our gurus give us a new topic. We will take turns discussing our ideas and opinions on this topic. For example, one topic we discussed about was ceiling on desires. Each of us took turns giving examples of desires and why we must seal them. After we all had completed, our gurus would finally take their time and go into elaborate details on the topic from the lessons they've been taught by Swami. I truly cherish this time as it makes us participate more in the class and makes us more interested in listening later on to our guru speak.
Firstly, I would like to thank all the gurus for everything. I have learned many valuable lessons in SSE. One of these lessons would be less luggage is more comfort. There was a time when I was so worried about the results of an exam before even taking the exam. Then I remembered what the gurus taught me. I told myself that there is no point in worrying and took the exam with a calm and peaceful mind. And the results turned out to be pretty well. Another valuable lesson I learned in SSE would be sealing on desires. This has completely changed everything for me. This taught me to be happy with what I have. I'm so glad to be a student of Sai Spiritual Education. Thank you.
Sai Geetham everyone. Today I will be talking about my experiences in online EHV lessons versus physical EHV lessons. In the first instance, I was very upset that these EHV lessons were cancelled due to the pandemic. However, luckily during that time, Zoom classes were becoming more and more popular, so we resorted to that option. I still had my doubts, however, seeing as the Zoom classes were actually running in my school, and during those lessons I found it very hard to concentrate. So I thought that this would also be the case for these online EHV lessons. However, slowly and steadily, I started to believe that I could actually focus and actively contribute towards these lessons. So over time, I grew more patient and could actually actively participate in these lessons. However, physical activities were still difficult and missing. But there are still some pros to these lessons. One of them is that instead of staring at one computer screen, we can all see what is being broadcasted easier. With all this being said, I still prefer physical lessons more than online lessons, owing to the fact that I can meet my friends and hear their opinion on the topic of the day. However, with online lessons, it is still very interesting owing to the fact that we can watch a lot of videos and animations. Hopefully by next year, the COVID-19 pandemic will end and we can sit for physical lessons. With that being said, thank you for actively listening to me and Sai Geetham.
Hello Sai Geetham. One of my first, memorable experiences at EHV classes was when we have the classes outdoors. As we had a lot of activities outdoors, and it was fun to spend time with my classmates outdoors and doing something different. So that was one of my most memorable experiences at EHV.
I think one thing I've learned from EHV is about the gurus, how every single week they put aside their family, they put aside their whatever job they have, house chores, and they come to the center and they give whatever they have for the benefit of the children. They do it year in, year out, every single week. So that takes a lot of passion, a lot of consistency, which is something I have learned that will last me for a very long time. For my lifetime, it will help me. So that's all. Sai Geetham.
Sai Geetham, it's been a great journey for the past 5 years as I've met numerous amount of people and you all have treated me really kind and with love and respect. So I would like to say thank you so much for that, and in these past 5 years I've created lots of memories with everyone here, and I believe that our friendship will last longer after we graduate, and the environment here was very healthy and positive, so I believe that with the help that I received from here, I will become a better person in life and stuff. So I would like to say thank you so much for that, and yeah, thank you.
Jai Sai Ram. SSE lessons have been something that I always look forward to, as they give me a good break from my day-to-day life and at the same time allow me to learn values that I can adopt. When I was young, gurus like Auntie Savitri and Auntie Kirti would tell us interesting stories from the great epics Mahabharata and Ramayana. A little later on, Uncle Satya taught us Vedic chants. As we moved on to the senior boys group, Uncle Venkat shared his thoughts and insights about topics like mindfulness and happiness. Although these SSE lessons had to be conducted over Zoom, they were still fun and interactive. In these SSE lessons, or in these online SSE lessons, we would take part in interesting in interesting and thought-provoking discussions. And we would also take part in question and answer sessions where all our queries would be answered. We also get to see interesting videos in which spiritual leaders share their insights as well. Uncles Gururaj and Bala also share interesting stories about famous sages like Adi Shankaracharya and Vishwamitra. All these help to further deepen our understanding about those topics. Now, there are some funny moments that I encountered when I took part in these online SSE lessons. As my brother and I had to attend these SSE lessons in the same room, when my group is in an involved discussion, my brother would be simply laughing away at jokes during his SSE lessons. Furthermore, Uncle Gururaj's screen would be vanishing away now and then due to poor network problems. And on top of it, my phone battery would suddenly become zero and I would have to run all over the house like a headless chicken looking for my charger. Coming back, SSE lessons have created a positive impact in my life and have allowed me to become a better human being. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.